This is W2FJH. We'll be starting the STNY digital voice net here in just about 5 minutes. Uh, we do have NetLogger up and running. For those folks who are checking early, you can find NetLogger at netlogger.org. I did have Google Meet up and running, but had a little bit of snag there. But I will have Google Meet up and running shortly. So if you wish to join us on Google Meet, you can find the link at stnydmr.net. So we'll see you folks in just about 5 minutes there. This is W2FJH. This is W2FJH bringing up the STNY digital voice net on Brandmeister Talk for 31367, wires Xroom 83721, and live stream to Google Meet and YouTube. The primary purpose of the STNY digital voice net is to help foster an active digital voice community in the southern tier of New York and to provide a forum for those that are interested or have questions regarding various digital voice topics. While this net is primarily for the southern tier, all stations are more than welcome to check in. This net meets weekly on Sundays at 7 p.m. For more information about this net, please visit stnydmr.net. This net will prioritize short-time, mobile, in-and-out, or emergency power stations. We currently do have 3 other stations besides myself checked in this evening, so the net would like to recognize K3BYC Carlton, N2 NRA Cliff, and W2 KDC Dennis. All right, when checking in, please give your call sign, your name, and your location. So let's first take a standby for any stations that are short-time, mobile, in-and-out, or emergency power. Please call now. All right, nothing heard there, so let's open up for any and all stations that would like to check into the STNY Digital Voice Net this evening. Please call now.
N2 NCB, Paul, Owego, New York.
Good evening, Frank and Nanette. This is November 2, Bravo Sierra Sierra, N2 BSS.
This is Kilo Charlie 3 Whiskey Victor X-Ray, Scott from Sayre.
All right, and I have N2NCB Paul, NE2W Ed came in from NetLogger, N2BSS Jeff, and KC3 Whiskey Victor X-Ray. Let's see if there's any other stations that I might have missed out there. Please call now. All right, here nothing then. We might as well kick things off here. If there's any announcements from that this evening, please call now. All right, no announcements. Let's move in for questions. If there's any questions for that this evening, please call now. All right, no questions either, so we will move in for comments. The net topic this evening is what's your favorite Christmas movies you'd like to watch this time of year? So top of my list is K3BYC Carlton. How was your week?
This is K3BYC, Carlton from Darlington, Maryland. Good evening, Frank. Thanks for taking the net, and good evening to everyone who's checked in. Well, we had a bit of snow overnight into this morning, so I had a mess to clean up, which is always lots of fun. I guess maybe about 4 or 5 inches, and that's not doesn't sound like a lot with a snowblower, but I have a lot of territory to cover. About a 150-foot driveway, a large. Uh, I allow a large area for parking and some footpaths. So it takes a few hours to get the mess cleaned up. So when I have to run a long cord out to the shed, so I can use the electric starter on the blower because the shed does not have power in it there. So I'm gonna have to get it wired sometimes. Doesn't get any easier with age, but I do it, and I guess I wouldn't cut it further north. Uh, Maryland, I can tolerate the variety of seasons, but I wouldn't want any uh, longer winters or severe winters uh, than what we generally get. Although we have had worse. I'm going to reset. Well, with movies, I can think of course, It's a Wonderful Life. Of course, that's an old traditional, and of course, National Lampoon's with Chevy Chase, the Christmas Vacation. I like that. With Randy Quaid as cousin Eddie. I like a good comedy there too. So that one is probably my favorite overall there. So everybody, you stay warm, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time. This is K3BYC. Back to net control.
Hey, very good there, Carlton. And yeah, 4 to 5 inches, yeah, it's always kind of a pain, isn't it? It's not a light dusting that maybe you can just get out the shovel and it's just enough there that yeah, I gotta get out the snow blower. I don't wanna hurt anything there. And yeah, Christmas Vacation's a great one. I always have a lot of Cousin Eddie references and quotes going on. All right, very good there. All right, next on the list is N2NRA. Cliff, how's your week?
This is Cliff and Ray in Waverly, New York. Busy, I guess. Had about an inch and a half of snow. I'd like to get it off the driveway and let the sun do the rest. And so otherwise, staying warm. It's 11 degrees out right now, and it's going to be much colder. The movies, yeah, I like Miracle on 34th Street, National Lampoon with Chevy Chase, Elf, and also The Wonderful Life. With that, we'll send it back to net control.
Hey, very good there, Cliff. And yeah, probably about the same. Maybe like about an inch or so this morning I woke up to and had to I really didn't trouble much at all there. Had to rush out to we were already late for church, so just kind of quickly brushed it off my car and got on the road there. So. Right, next on the list is W2KDC Dennis. How was your week?
Thanks for taking. I had a pretty nothing. Nothing terribly exciting happened. That's what makes it a good week, I guess. You'll have that sometimes, I guess. Movies, uh, it's always good. Um, I really enjoy A Christmas Carol. Um, that's not quite as lighthearted as some of the others people bring, but I like that one. One of my favorites. With that, I'm going to send it back to you, Frank. W2KDC. Here.
Hey, thanks, there, Dennis. Your just by the way, your audio it came in that you said you had a good week, and then you kind of, at least on my end, you cut out for me, and I got bits and pieces of what you had said there. You kind of came in and out again throughout. I did pick you up at least at the end there. I heard that you liked the Christmas Carol, and but yeah, I might have you do another go around here. I might get to a couple more stations and see if it was just a technical glitch or something in there. So I will circle back to you again just for additional comments. So all right, moving on down the list to N2NCB. Paul, how was your week?
Well, again, Frank and all into NCB here. Week wasn't too bad. Of course, we had some snow, but and cold. As far as today went, didn't look like we got much. I took out the garbage mid morning or so, and said, well, as long as I'm outside, I might as well get the cars brushed off. Well, the sun did a good job of doing that for me. There wasn't much to do, so it was at least nice to see there was some heat still in the sun, and there, I don't know, maybe half an inch at best. Not enough to really bother to shovel or get out the snowblower, that's for sure. And overall, the past week was good. We were out and about, and today we didn't go anywhere. We just stayed inside where it was warm. And no Christmas movies for me at all. Now, by the time December rolls around, since everything starts in July for Christmas, I've just about had it. So nothing on that end for me at all. And with that, we'll turn it back to you, Frank. Take care, all into NCB.
Hey, very good there, Paul. I'm glad that worked out. The sun basically, I like that when the sun does a job for you. Sometimes if you procrastinate, things work out in the end there. But no, very good there. Yeah, up on the hill here, it was snow covered roads. Once we got down towards about the bridge area, looked like the actual plows actually came through, and the roads were great there. And on the way home, basically, as you mentioned, the sun did its job. It was not a bad trip home. It was just a little sketchy getting out this morning when the sun hasn't had some time to work there. So, but yeah, probably about the same thing, about an inch, half an inch, something like that. So, all right, very good there, Paul. All right, next on the list is NE2W. Ed, how was your week?
Hey, very good evening, Frank, to you and everybody on the net this evening. Had a great week. Was able to get out and about, no problem. And guess I'll just go into the Christmas movies. The Christmas movies we watch here is the XYL. She's found the Hallmark Channel, and each year they come out with like 24 brand new Christmas movies, uh, airing throughout the month of December. So in addition to the 24 new ones, they rebroadcast many of the older Christmas movies from past years throughout December. So the total number might be much higher than just 24. So that's the ones we end up watching. They're all quite interesting. They're not all the same. They each have a different story to them and are enjoyable to watch. So that's about it from here. Back to you, Frank. Good net tonight. This is NE2W.
Hey, very good there, Ed. And yeah, the my XYL actually has a friend that loves those Hallmark Christmas movies and everything too. So I completely forgot about them for a moment there. So very good. All right. Before I get to my next station, I'm going to take a quick pause and then I'm going to circle back to W2KDC. But let's first take a standby for any additional stations that would like to join the STNY digital voice this evening. This is W2FJH. Please call now.
KE2 FFE, John.
All right, and we have KE2 FFE John. All right, let's circle back to Dennis there, see if he's coming in better this time around. So, W2KDC Dennis, how was your week?
Oh, sorry about the difficulty before. I was using Anytone 878 that I haven't been playing with much lately, but I'm only about less than 8 feet from the hotspot, so I have no idea why it dropped off. I turned that off and switched over to my M1KE. That always seems to work. Uh, had a good week. Nothing exciting happened. That's what made it a good week. Did some stuff around the house, indoors and outdoors, and I've still got some Christmas decorations to get outside. The wife's not happy they're not up, but it just hasn't happened yet. But it will. As far as movies, Chevy Chase, Christmas Vacation, and I think my favorite one is the Dickens one, A Christmas Carol. You know, the old original movie, black and white. So that's my story for this week. And once again, sorry for the difficulty coming through on the 878. I'll have to look into that in the hotspot and see what's going on. W2 KDC, I'm turning it back to you, Frank.
Hey, no problem at all there, Dennis. Yeah, that's why I couldn't hear it, and I was like, let me get to a couple more stations. This way, yeah, it gave me some time in case you had to turn on the M1K or something there. But yeah, it happens, all the time and stuff. So no worries at all. No worries. All right, very good there. Yeah, Christmas Carol. Nobody's mentioned that yet, and I know that one. That one too has had quite a few variations throughout the years here. Um, I can't remember. I think Netflix just recently made one or something like that of a new Christmas Carol too. So, but all right, very good there, Dennis. All right, next on my list is N2BSS. Jeff, how was your week?
W2FGH in the net and 2BSS. Oh, a week it was, that's for sure, in December here. Of course, still wrapped up with Monday to Friday grind. And it's been cold during the evenings and whatnot, so of course not much getting done outside other than trying to find my nose where it fell off when Jack Frost ripped it off. Anyway, so we did, despite all that, help my daughter do her contribution to an outdoor winter craft market yesterday in Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. We did the winter craft market. We were there from, I don't know, about 7 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. And when you're walking around saying, "Gee, 30 degrees doesn't feel so cold," you know you've been out in it too long. But she had good sales. It started snowing at the end. Good crowd. Santa was there. He was riding the train. And we all came home and thawed out of our ice blocks that we were in. Let me grab a nickel here. So I guess it's the Gemini, the meteor shower, meteor event was also going on this weekend. So this morning I was up, before the crack of dawn, on 6 meters. I just pointed the beam in some random direction and was working meteor scatter. Very first time I've ever worked meteor scatter. I got a couple of meteor scatters in my logbook now. So a couple of QSOs doing that. It was a whole lot of fun. Real easy to do, just using my whole FT8 setup, except changing the program to MSK44 from FT8. Reading a little bit on the protocols of when and where to whistle CQ, and we're off to the races. So, yeah, I'll be probably playing with that mode a little bit more, except for the fact I gotta wake up before dawn. Christmas movies. Oh, it's got to be Christmas Story. But kid, you'll shoot your eye out. Runner-up would be the Muppet version of the Christmas Carol, and one of my favorite Christmas TV shows. You can only find it on YouTube. Was the Muppets Christmas with John Denver from like 1977 or something like that. It can't be Christmas until I dig that up on YouTube and watch it. W2FJH and TBSS.
Hey, thanks, there, Jeff. And yeah, not only the cold evenings, but the Monday to Friday grind. By the time you get off of work, it's like pitch black outside already. You got up and basically got to work, and then you come back, and then your enjoyment of the rest of your day is in darkness. So, but that is the time of year. And yes, A Christmas Story. That's my XYL's favorite movie. She has that playing all day on Christmas, basically on repeat. There was some channel that just basically has that playing. And yeah, I I must be in technology just too much there because you said Gemini, and the first thing I thought of was Google's AI assistant, not a meteor shower. But, very good, Jeff. All right, moving on down the list to KC3 Whiskey Victor X-Ray. Scott, how was your week?
This is KC3WVX. Wasn't too bad. Wrapped up the second week of normal rifle season here in PA with no luck, but I still got the late season to go yet. Got a tiny bit of snow here, not much. As far as Christmas movies, my absolute favorite is A Christmas Story, and I also like It's a Wonderful Life, and gotta love Polar Express. This is KC3WVX, back to net control.
Hey, thanks, there, Scott. And yeah, yeah, you brought Polar Express. I literally just put that movie on for my little one. She's 3 years old now, and I put it on upstairs for her to watch. Hopefully, she get a little more rotation in some movies and things that she likes, and trying to introduce her to all the Christmas movies there. So very good. All right, next on my list is KE2FFE. John, how was your week?
W2FJH Frank, thanks. This is K2FFB John. Had a great week. I just got back from dinner with my youngest son, who will turn 22 on Wednesday, so I took him out tonight for his birthday. And we had a nice dinner together, so that's why I was a little bit late for that. Let's see here. I had a great week and a good weekend. My girlfriend was in town for the weekend. We did a lot of fun things. We went Friday evening to Roberson Museum here in downtown Binghamton. If you haven't been there in a few years or ever, and this was the second time I was there this holiday season, and I already forgot how wonderful it is. It's just really beautiful. A bunch of Christmas trees and all the holiday decorations up, and there was a choir singing in the Roberson Mansion that we didn't plan for. It just happened to be there. Really, really enjoyable. We just had a great time, so that was a lot of fun. Yeah, and yesterday morning I woke up and had my full college umpire schedule assigned to me, so that was fun to look through that and see what games I'm going to umpire and where down in PA, up in New York, and wherever. So that was a lot of fun to kind of review that. And yeah, Christmas movies. Yeah, Christmas Story is a classic for me. I really love the Bill Murray Christmas movie. I think it's A Christmas Carol, but it's with Bill Murray. I forget exactly what it's called. It might just be called A Christmas Carol, but that's one of my favorites too. So that's about it for me here in downtown Binghamton. KE2FFP, turning it back over to Frank in net control.
Hey, very good there, John. And good, good. You had a good week there, and sure, the museum was nice. It sounds, with the caroling and everything else, it sounds like a nice time there. So, and yeah, just to mention too, a few people have mentioned A Christmas Story. It just came to mind of they have a new one. I can't remember what they called it, but it's the second version where Ralphie actually comes back. I want to say it's on Paramount Plus, if I'm not mistaken. But just for anybody out there that likes A Christmas Story, me and the wife did watch it, and it was a great movie. I'll have to Google here and try to find what streaming platform it was on again. But I know that was just something else to try out for anybody else out there. So, all right, this is W2FJH with the STNY Digital Voice Net. I have reached the end of my list. So let's see if there's any additional stations out there that would like to join this evening. Please call now.
And to RWH.
KD3HAN.
and N3DQD.
All right, and we have N2RWH Ed, and sorry, KD3AJN Anna, and N3DQD Ray. All right, moving on down the list. Once again, I will repeat the net topic this evening. It's what's your favorite Christmas movie or movies you like to watch this time of year? So we will head on down to N2RWH Ed. How was your week?
And to RWH, hi Frank and everybody on the net. Not bad week here. Um, Doing okay here. The weather's we're, seems to be colder this year than it usually is, but we're dealing with it. So, and I guess maybe I'd say probably a Christmas story, but how about Home Alone? I know there's several series of that, but it's kind of funny. Uh, so other than that, I wish everybody a good next week there, and back to you, Frank, and to RWH.
Hey, very good there, Ed. And yeah, I'm surprised nobody mentioned that yet. Actually, Home Alone is my my all-time favorite holiday movie, and I end up quoting Home Alone all throughout the year. I usually end up watching Home Alone usually sometime in June, July timeframe too. And it's always called a Christmas in July movie marathon that I'm watching. So, all right, very good there. All right, moving on down the list to KDC, AJN, Anna. How's your week?
Good evening, Frank, and everyone else on the net. Week was good, nothing special. Today we had a Christmas party in our building, and we had a lunch, and it was very good. Um, I don't have a favorite Christmas movie. I kind of like them all. Have a good week. KD3AJN.
Hey, very good there, Anna. And yeah, we also named off quite a few holiday movies, you know, in this net alone. So yeah, they're all really good. So I'm in agreement with you there. So all right, hand it on over to N3DQD. Ray, how was your week?
Yeah, W2 FJH in the net from N3DQD. Well, like Anna, I don't necessarily have a favorite Christmas movie, but my youngest son did watch The Christmas Story over and over and over again. And so I'm very familiar with that. In fact, when I was young, um, I read the book that's based on called In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash. And just for the record, he was actually a ham and died not too many years ago. Back to net. This is M3DQD.
Hey, thanks there, Ray. And yeah, I didn't know it was part of a book. I'll actually have to ask the wife if she knew that or not. But hers is a Christmas story. I'm not sure if you heard, but hers is a Christmas story, and yeah, the over and over again. I definitely understand. They used to have some channel that played it all through Christmas Day for 24 hours. So she always had that on. So all right, very good there. And speaking of a Christmas story, I did look it up on the side here. The movie I was also mentioning for those folks who like A Christmas Story, there is A Christmas Story Christmas, and it is streaming on HBO Max. I was completely wrong on both the title and where it was streaming. But it's on HBO Max, so if you happen to have that service and like A Christmas Story. So, all right. Once again, this is W2FJH with the STNY Digital VoiceNet. I have reached the end of my list, so let's see if there's any additional stations out there that would like to join this evening. Please call now.
Whiskey 2, Mike X-Ray.
All right, and we also have Whiskey 2, Mike X-Ray. We'll hand it right over to you there, Bill.
Thank you, Frank, and good evening, everybody on the net. Name is Bill in Painted Post, W2MX here. Just updated the DMR radio, so I thought we'd jump in here on the Southern Tier Talk group and listen to the net and jump in at the end. Definitely a Christmas Story on this end, family favorite. Myself, wife, daughter, just absolutely love that one. So hope everybody has a great week, and it's going to be a fast and furious one going into the holiday work week for me, but we'll try and do a little ham radio the week after with a couple of days off here and there. Everybody have a great week from Whiskey 2 Mike X-Ray.
Hey, very good there, Bill. And yeah, I definitely hear you on that. One more week to go, and it just seems like a lot of social events and other things to get done, and Christmas shopping and decorations and everything else. So, we got one more week before, at least for my vacation. I have a Christmas week off there. So I definitely hear you in that. And speaking of social events, we also do have the Bear Holiday Party coming this Wednesday. So very good there. All right. Once again, this is W2FJH with the STNY Digital VoiceNet. I have reached the end of my list, so let's see if there's any additional stations out there. Those check in this evening, please call now. All right, hearing nothing, let's open it up for any additional stations or any stations that have checked in with additional comments, questions, or concerns. Please call now. All right, hearing nothing then, we might as well wrap things up here. I'd like to thank Carlton, Cliff, Dennis, Paul, Ed, Jeff, Scott, John, Ed K, and Ed F, Anna, Ray, and Bill for joining me this evening. We'll be returning this talk group back to normal amateur radio use. Everybody have a great and safe week there. This is W2FGH, and I'll be listening.